Previously on America's Next Top Model. At the runway challenge, Samantha showed too much. But it was Hannah's failure to perform on the runway that got her sent home. At a photo shoot with Nigel, some girls swam.
That's good like that. Gorgeous.
While others sank.
It almost looks like you're drowning. Your right eye gets real droopy.
At the panel, designer Jeremy Scott let Samantha have it.
It's not your show. You're not a rock star.
But it was Isis who lost her fire, and she was sent home. 9 girls remain. Who will be eliminated tonight? You want to be on top? Want to be on top?
It's time to make it happen. You know that we don't stop. And when you get high, you gotta be on top. Wanna be on top. Wanna be on top. Wanna be on top.
What does it feel like?
Feels damn good.
Yeah.
I started out in this competition towards the bottom, and that sucked. Like, I know that I'm better than that. So I said, you know what? All inhibitions aside, I'm just going balls to the wall on this one. And that's how I got #1 photo.
How does it feel, Clark?
It feels awesome.
Really?
I don't know, it's kind of lonely being on top.
I was third, and now I'm freaking bottom 2. I was in bottom 2, and it sucked.
The designer, Jeremy Scott, was so insulted by what you did on that runway. And being a model is all about being hired by a fashion designer.
It wasn't hoochie. You was just having fun.
I'm not gonna take it personal and just be total negative now. No, you don't think like that. You gotta think positive all the time. I'm gonna nail it, I'm gonna work on it, practice makes perfect. So, I'm hoping to stay here for a long time. Are you worried about tomorrow?
I don't just think negative thoughts, I guess.
Why the is no one else intimidated? Why am I the only one? Seeing all these girls with positive mantras is very foreign to me. I'm not used to it at all. And I feel like that's almost a cultural difference. I do think I have potential as a model, and I think the judges see it, but I tend to psych myself out. I don't think it's that abnormal to be nervous in this competition. Whatever, man, I'm not justifying. I think it's completely normal to be nervous for people like that. These are different people. These are people that have seen everything.
Hey, babe, that's where you gotta get it in your head that you're one of them.
Just because it doesn't fit doesn't mean you should be closed-minded. Love, Tyra. You guys think we're gonna have like a clothes-fitting challenge, like, you know, when they went?
No, I think they're going to challenge us to work with clothes that don't fit.
Right.
Literally.
I think this tire mail has got to have to do with fit, you know? You work with what you got.
Hey.
Hey,
What you doing?
what are you doing?
Like at the beginning I was doing good. Now I'm not doing so good, and it's right at this point in the competition.
I haven't produced a good photo in weeks. And I'm like getting so frustrated with myself. I don't know what's going on in my mind anymore. I'm like, what are you doing, Josh? It's not like it was when I first got here.
Well, if you ain't been doing good the last couple of weeks, you know, send you home because they're afraid that you're not improving.
I'm trying.
Well, you got to try harder, huh?
I know.
All right, we behind you all the way.
Okay.
Okay, love you.
Love you too.
Okay, bye-bye.
We arrive at this dirty, empty warehouse, and Paulina comes out in this hideous skirt pantsuit thing. I thought Paulina could rock anything, but that's one outfit that Paulina could not rock.
So, how do you think I look, huh?
Kind of oversized, isn't it?
Well, welcome to reality. 90% of your time, if you're so lucky, you're going to be doing catalogs. And in catalogs, you could get to wear things like this. And you have to make it look good. Now, what do I do? Well, if you look around, maybe you look in your bag, you might find things that, you could sort of help yourself to make things fit a little bit better. So there might be, I don't know, things like this. What else? Water bottle? Oh, look, roll of tape. So, since we're on a construction site, I would like for you to grab your hard hats and your tool belt, and I will change it to something a little more tolerable, and I shall meet you upstairs.
We had hot pink construction hats and construction belts packed with shoulder pads and clips. And we're like, what's going on?
The deal here today is that you have a self-styling challenge. You have 5 minutes to get into the clothes that you've been assigned and to look around in your tool belt and elsewhere for tools that you might be able to use to make it fit a little bit better. And then I shall evaluate you to see who did the best job. So, are you guys ready? Yeah! Go!
We were supposed to find random odd bits in our tool belts and around this warehouse to make our clothes fit nice.
I'm sorry, Marjorie, those pants are hideous. You're gonna have to work those.
I know I am nervous. It's just, I really don't see the judges as people that I can talk to. So it's very hard for me to act normally like I usually do.
2 minutes, guys. The more stuff you put in the back, the more limited you are to just being photographed like this. So do be aware of, the range of motion that you'll be able to have.
The clothes are really loose, so I just clip everything in the back. And then this whole boob area was totally, huge. So I just take a rubber band, make this cool textured thing right here, and it looked really good.
Time's up. So now comes your evaluation with me. So Annalie, I will start with you. Okay, very nice and cataloging. Next one over, come on up. Nikki, let me see what you did to your outfit. Oh! Okay, great. Clark, you tried to make it fit, but you didn't do it tight enough over here.
I kind of approached this challenge keeping my grandmother in mind. If a 56-year-old woman looks in a magazine, they don't want to buy a piece of clothing that's sucking the model in.
Jocelyn, I'm not dying to buy it, but it's not hideous either, so that's good. All right, next one up. Laura and Bree. Nice.
Added these to the back.
2 water bottles, yeah, okay. Okay, Sheena. For being our little resident sex pot, you got the distinctly, I'm not sexy at all outfit.
Okay.
Thanks, Sheena. Next up, Alina. All right, now when we get to the shirt, there's a slight problem here. This is probably the whole point of the outfit, and you hit it. All right, Samantha. How long are the actual shorts? Well, what do you think the lady will say when she's ordered it from the catalog and the shorts are not at all where she thought they were gonna be?
Return the pants and not buy them.
For sure.
My pants rolled up and I changed the texture of my shirt, but this was more of a learning experience rather than a challenge I felt.
Marjorie, Mademoiselle Marjorie, you could have stuffed those pants as much as you wanted. Like actually Nikki, who put clamps on the back of her legs.
I was so mad at myself for not doing well. And at that point, I'm looking like I want to die. And I just felt awkward.
You didn't attempt to make your pants look good, and that was a mistake.
Right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okie doke. Well, I guess it's time for me to figure out which of you did the best job. And then I shall... Okay, wait. I just have to ask Marjorie, you look like you're gonna throw up or something. Are you okay? I just have to ask Marjorie, you look like you're gonna throw up or something. Are you okay? Are you like having a horrible time? Does anybody know what this is about?
She's not nervous at
She's
all.
not like this. She's just nervous.
Is it just nerves?
It's just nerves.
It is just nerves.
Paulina just walks up to Marjorie. Marjorie just boo-hoos all of a sudden. And I'm like, did she pinch you? What happened? Poor thing, so timid.
So what is the great fear?
It's just overall just not feeling comfortable. I don't know. It's just, I mean, it's not really my comfort zone. So I really have like a rejection impulse. You know, just.
Yeah. I know. I have it too. It's just kind of a form of self-protection for me, because I'm like, look, I know everybody's going to reject me anyway, so I'm just going to do it for myself.
Isn't it just down to self-esteem, really?
No, it's not. It's a socially acceptable way to be in Europe.
Paulina Porskova explained it so well. I identify with Paulina just because of her background. I mean, I'm French, and it is different because I do think the European mentality is not a positive one. Positive in American terms.
I know that's the way that we're brought up. Doesn't quite cut it here. But, you know, fake it.
I think Marjorie's kind of a little baby. You just gotta come out of your shell. You have no choice. Welcome to America. This is how it is, okay? We're not in France anymore.
So, the art of modeling. This was kind of it. Your job consists of having hideous clothes and trying to make them look better. So, the winner of this challenge will win 50 extra frames in the next photo shoot. And you know what that does? That gives you a huge extra edge over everybody else. You get 50 extra frames. It's huge. But first I'm gonna tell you, the one that really botched this big time, Sam. Yeah, you took your clothes and altered them so they were unrecognizable. Now, the one I think did the best job on today's challenge is Mickey.
I won the challenge. I am the challenge winner today, and I am so super stoked. I think that this will hopefully help me to think more, you know, when I'm in my shoot and come up with more creative things.
The reason she won was because she pinned her pants over here. You know, she has the can in the back of her butt. You know, she stuffed her front and all that stuff. And yeah, she can barely move. She can barely walk up to me. But when she does, it fits and it all looks right. And that's exactly the point of this challenge. So, bravo! Good job. Hi, guys. Take care. Bye, winner.
Are you a force of nature, a devastating beauty, or a total disaster? Love Tyra.
In this Tyra mail, we assume this is going to be something dealing with a natural disaster. I'm excited because I'm like, well, what if we're tornadoes or something? You know, it'd be cool, it'd be different.
Earthquake.
It sounds really cool. At the same time, really hard to express. I don't know what a natural disaster really looks like. Standing in front of Paulina is just really intimidating. I was getting flustered, so I crashed totally.
No negative energy here.
I'm sorry, I just felt really disappointed.
You're too negative. Be
Not too
positive.
negative.
You are.
She gave me no reason to feel good about it.
Poor Marjorie. Marjorie has had a pretty tough week, but with Marjorie's nerves, she's probably had several tough weeks.
Like, I started off as the weakest in the beginning. So
You don't, that's all in your head right now, Marjorie.
it's not in my head.
It is.
Look, last time my whole film was messy. I felt like it was really disappointing. My parents were raised in France, and my parents were always really focusing on the negative. So to me, it's it's just second nature. I feel like it's just a mild form of realism.
So do you think you're America's Next Top Model then?
Well, what a question.
Sorry, but it just sounds like you're just like, okay, well, I'm just here until I lose.
No, I'm not.
Well, that's exactly what it sounds like.
You don't even want to unpack your clothes, Marjorie.
I'm not saying I don't want to be
No,
here.
that's what you're saying. That's exactly what it sounds like.
I want to be here. If I didn't want to be here, then I wouldn't be stressing about it. I mean, no matter how much I explained it to you, Paulina explained it perfectly. You know, it doesn't seem to be processed.
Marjorie overthinks everything. She's just like, negative, 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 negative. Where's your confidence, girl? That little confidence issue is getting on my nerves.
What, Sam? Are you completely, like, disregarding the point I'm making?
Yes.
If Marjorie can pull her confidence together, she can do better. But if you don't believe in yourself, how is anybody else going to believe in you? So I think that she's going to fall soon.
So we get this Tyra mail that's all talking about, you know, natural disasters, and I think we're gonna finally get, you know, the extreme photo shoot we've all been waiting for.
Look at the giants. It looked like friggin' Alien vs. Predator creature, and man, that thing was scary. Oh my God!
Well, it's just Jay. Today, you girls are essentially going to be doing a photo as destructive giants on the set right behind me, replicating LA disasters. Well, let me tell you why I did this today. It's so important to really come through a photograph. You girls should be able to wear any amount of hair, makeup, wardrobe, and come through. Make an impact. Now, your photographer today, his name is Brian Edwards. I need you guys to think about it today, all right? And bring a little something to the table. Yeah. All right, beat it.
The theme will be like kind of, you know, mod 60s. So I don't know if you guys knows about 60s fashion. All right, let's get going.
All right.
Cutie, Lena. I love your outfit.
I'm glad I got Earthquake because it's passionate and very kind of angry, and so I think I'll do well.
Just do something that is so not you and not controlled. Come on, last frame. Just let it out. That was actually, it's not that bad. Thanks.
The sandstorm's in the building. Y'all ready to get dirty?
Good. Last frame. Tried a lot of variety. I can't ask for any more. Yeah.
Thank you.
How you feeling?
I'm feeling confident, especially after last week. Being called first in last panel was a huge confidence boost. You know, it goes to prove that I can come out with a great picture.
You're blackout, but you're still selling a garment and still a fashion image. Make sense? Right now, you're not committing to it 100%. Does that make sense?
It does.
Okay.
A little chin up.
Doesn't look pretty at all.
As a model, time is money, and you want to nail your picture in the first few frames. And unfortunately, I didn't do that today.
Okay, and this is your last frame, so go all out. Give me something in that face. What did we learn from this?
You gotta feel it.
When?
In the beginning, but you know what? It just takes one shot.
I don't want to have to take 50 frames to get one shot. She didn't walk to set and bring the energy that she needed. I'd rather you give me too much and have me pull you back than have me try and pull it out of you. Hey, Lauren Brie. I know you can knock my socks off. You ready to do it?
Yeah.
Pretty. You're taking the snow and you're going throw pose. Let it be part of the shot. Last frame, just have fun with it. That's not good. It's still my heart.
Last week I kind of sunk, and this week I was trying to bring that versatility.
What if you were in a motion like you were trying to destroy the cars down there? Rock slide, creating a disaster. Not, here's a rock. Last week, Jocelyn drowned in the pool. Essentially, her worst shoot to date. And I don't think she came back to life. Last frame. First couple of shoots in this competition, you would just do all sorts of stuff. So you almost have to go back to where you were, which was practicing true variety.
Mr. J wants me to be more creative because he remembers how I was in my very first photo shoot. Maybe Mr. J feels like I'm not improving, but I'm really, really trying my hardest.
That's great. Oh, love that. Good. Lots of wind. Great. You did a good job.
If someone says your job is a contact, they're lying. Because if you bend down in that, forget about it. It's short.
So you get extra frames. So it's like you're doing your shoot twice compared to what all the other girls are doing. You're a heat wave. You're like, yeah, I'm wrecking y'all's summer. Well, finally have a model show up to set.
I think Jay responded really well to me using the set because I think he was afraid that I was just going to go out there and sort of stand around, you know, in the set. And so I think me touching it, interacting with it, helped me out a lot.
Just so that you know, right now, we're going to start your extra frames. Oh. You totally turned that out. She didn't need the extra 50 frames. So it was almost like she had two amazing shoots back to back. She was amazing. Is she in the water? What's going on? Okay, she's in the water.
In the water.
Oh, tidal wave.
I was actually in the bottom tube last week, but I'm still here, okay? And I'm about to rock this photo shoot.
Those are good. You know, I love the energy that Samantha brings to set. She was so creative, and she thought about it carefully. She literally created a wall of water. It looked like a tidal wave. Oh, that's cute. Good job, Sam.
I'm excited. In this competition, when it's come to the stage now, I mean, you gotta have fun, and you gotta be competitive, and you have to be confident.
You brought a lot of very cool things to the table.
Thank you, Jay. Hi.
You ready? I love your little skirt. You feel it?
I found out my natural disaster. It's not really a natural disaster, it's just me causing a traffic jam. So I'm pretty pumped about the shoot.
You look like a broken Barbie doll.
Do you hate that?
Well, does this look pretty to you?
No.
Okay. Remember, you're still selling a garment. What I want you to do is think of bringing the elbow forward like that. Literally, I felt like a puppeteer. And it's not my job to get up on set and stretch your head and move your arm and bend your arm and relax and make it work for you to get a good shot. Good. Keep a little bend in it so it's not straight. Bend in the back. Bend and arch. Okay. You want to know what my biggest criticism is? This looks so good at the end, but I really had to spoon feed you to get there.
Mr. J wasn't impressed. It didn't bring enough energy, and I felt like a fool.
That's a wrap.
I need a blow. What did Martin spoon-fed. Marjorie's just like so negative and so failure. I'm a failure, blah, 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 blah. Like, dude, okay. You say that every time and then you get like top 3 picture. It doesn't matter. I'm not trying to be hard on myself or anything, but it's just based on this criticism. It seemed like criticism that could send me home. It's just,
I can't describe the feeling. I'm just completely deflated right now. It's too bad. I failed.
We better not be going home.
Hell no.
You better not. Or not. I'm keeping my fingers crossed. I worked my butt off to get where I am right now. I'm #1 in this competition right now. Go look at the TV. My picture's there. Trust me, I've checked it out quite a few times.
How are you feeling about today, Jocelyn?
I am nervous about panel. Matter of fact, I'm nervous every time.
I started off so high in this competition, and I'm slowly sinking to the bottom. I hope that I came up with an awesome photo.
I feel like I'm definitely safe this week. I mean, I have confidence in myself, but Kyra could love my picture. Nigel could hate my picture. I mean, it's however the judges see it, so you never really know what's coming.
And then there were 9. You know our prizes. The first is a contract with one of the top modeling agencies in the entire world, Elite Model Management, a cover and 6-page spread in 17 magazine, and a $100,000 contract with CoverGirl Cosmetics. And now it's time for me to introduce our judges. The first is sexy, noted fashion photographer Nigel Barker. J. Alexander, runway diva coach extraordinaire. Ms. Paulina Poroskova, legendary supermodel. And, of course, our guest judge, Mr. Brian Edwards, who photographed you all this week. And I found Brian Edwards because I was hanging around Elite Model Management, and he was showing me these new pictures of Jasleen, and these pictures were so amazing. I was like, that guy has to shoot top model. All right, Marjorie is first. So, Marjorie, this week, you all had to represent natural disasters of Los Angeles, California. And you had to put on what disaster?
I had to cause a traffic jam.
It's not really a natural disaster, but in LA it is, I guess.
This is a great picture. This is really, really fun. And Marjorie, you're so shy, yet you're here. So you have something really tremendously large to prove.
Yeah, I think it's really important to make yourself vulnerable in life. So I've chosen to try to do something that I'm not naturally apt at.
I think the whole thing just works together.
Thank you, Nigel.
How did we get to this contortion? Where did that even come from?
At first, I tried to do a little more pretty, but Mr. J found that a little lame.
It was a bit lame. I thought that you stayed in the pretty for too long, and then finally this started to happen, but there were only like 10 shots like this. You know, I want to see you taking chances more.
Okay.
Okay? All right.
Thank you very much.
Up next is Lauren Bree.
Hi, guys.
Hello, Lauren Bree. So what were you portraying?
Snowstorm.
Wow.
This was one of the shots where you actually did play with the snow. A lot of the time, you tended to be a little bit posy.
Because you're used to taking a beautiful picture, you think you don't have to do as much. You have to do more now to reach the next level.
Mr. J said you kept doing the same angular poses with your arms, which you did. You were stiff and need to let go. Thank you. Samantha. Hi, Samantha.
Hi.
So, what were you portraying?
Wave, tidal wave.
There you go.
Wave.
All right, I love the body. And the face is...
Face looks really good,
it's
right?
What is it? Exquisite.
Exquisite.
Well done, you. You managed to contort your body and make it work, which is fantastic. And it means you can model.
Thank you. Thank you. Up next, Clark. Hi, Clark. So, Clark, you were what?
I was a blackout, downing power lines.
I felt looking through your film you weren't thinking about a blackout at all. I think you got stuck on pretty and weren't thinking about, blackout.
You just look like you are way more into your legs than you are into pulling down the power lines. Doesn't say, to me, blackout.
Mr. J said that you were taking the idea of the shoot too literally with your posing. You needed to bring it back to modeling. You were almost there, but not committing to it 100%. So you have to figure out how to get some emotion in your face. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Alrighty, Alina.
Hi.
Hi, Alina. So what natural disaster were you wreaking havoc on Los Angeles with?
I was an earthquake.
I actually sort of like the face.
Yeah.
I think the face is pretty intense.
Yeah.
You have this slightly mean look, like I will destroy, but yet you manage to stay really beautiful.
This is the definition of ugly pretty. You're not going, you're going, all right, thank you. Sheena.
Hi.
Hi. Sheena, what is this outfit?
This is not a good look.
Your shirt is killing me. Can you like make it tighter and like tuck it in the back? Let's see your best shot, Sheena, and you were wreaking havoc and doing what?
I am a sandstorm.
Okay. Gotta say, I like it. I do. I like it a lot. I think having fun with it, I think it's a good shot.
There was a period of time where you were throwing sand around a lot and getting some good energy, but then it would die out again. So just try to keep the energy up.
Okay, thank you. Okay, up next is Annalie. So, Annalie, you were portraying what?
The Santa Ana winds.
I'm not saying I'm blown away by this picture, but it's cute. The face could just deliver a little bit more punch.
I think that the picture is great. It's fun. Your pose is wonderful. The little finger on the hand is just delicious, delightful.
Just like a little extra from here, that's all. That's all, and the eyes maybe.
Remember the name.
Yeah.
Your film this week was like fantastic. It's one of many great shots. All right, thanks.
Thank you.
Up next, Jocelyn.
Hey, y'all.
Hi, Jocelyn. All right, so what were you portraying in L.A.?
A rock slide.
It looks like to me, Jocelyn, that you're slipping. The past two photo shoots with you, Miss Honey Cabbage, I haven't seen the energy that you normally bring.
It was a real struggle doing this shot.
Take it back a notch, perhaps, and remember where you started, and bring that back a little bit, because you were so pretty and so confident in your photographs originally, and now it's a mess, and the bar has been raised by the other girls.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, up next is Vicky. And you were the challenge winner this week with Paulina. All right, let's see if your what shot?
Is it hot in here? I was a heat wave.
I don't really love it. I think you could have done so much more to be just collapsed.
Actually, I like this shot. I actually really like it a lot.
Really?
I do. The one negative about it is you didn't do it enough. But you have to go. I'm melting. It's so hot. You can even, some shots were better than this, but not telling the story. Just remember the theme. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Now it's time for the judges to deliberate. And when I call you back, I will announce which one of you is a disaster, has to go home.
CoverGirl presents top models in action. Eugenia's striking face and fierce posing took her all the way to the final 3 in Cycle 7. And along the way, she impressed CoverGirl, winning the CoverGirl Queen Collection Makeup Challenge. Now Eugenia is busy juggling jobs in Los Angeles and landing national ad campaigns like South Pole. She's also a regular on the runway, walking for major designers like Kevin Hall and Christian Audigier. For your chance to meet this cycle's winner, go to cwtv.com/cover.
Now it's time for us to judge who should be going home. Marjorie.
This competition is all about improvement, and you've got to give it to her. We told her, pull it together and stand up there without twitching, and she did that. Did she lose a little bit of herself? Perhaps.
She has really made an improvement on a weekly basis, and I think it takes a little bit of time to assimilate.
You run to Marjorie's defense every week, no matter what.
I do.
Oh, okay.
Lauren Bree.
This picture, even though it's a lovely picture, it's just cheese on ice.
Cheddar.
No, Bree.
Lauren Bree, resting on pretty, not enough for me. Samantha.
Sam has created quite a tidal wave for that picture. I think it's absolutely gorgeous.
Sam is such a
ham, but cute.
Sam is a ham, indeed.
Clark.
I'm sorry, this is just not a good picture for me and Clark. It's one of the dullest of the bunch. It's hard, because last week she got picture of the week. It was a great shot of her. Her eyes sparkled, and the sparkle's gone here.
I feel Clark is like a mediocre kind of good. She gives a great picture, and then she gives a bad picture, which makes it in the middle. Alina.
She has a strong face, but I think she can do so much more if she just lets go. Just let it go. Just go.
Gorgeous, but the film in general, boring. Sheena.
There's a little bit of magic in Sheena's picture. She's got personality. There's something about her. There's spark, there's spunk. I like her.
She's adding a well-needed spice into the stew right now with her personality, but not with her looks.
Annalie.
I like the shot. I think she looks really pretty here. I'm happy with it.
My concern about Annalie is her face is just too little. For pictures, she is not photogenic.
Jocelyn.
What has happened to Jocelyn? She had such great pictures week to week, and then just recently it got zapped out of her. But, you know, I really like Jocelyn. You know what? She's got personality, and she keeps your spirits up.
I just think she just went from scream to squeak.
Yeah, I feel that there's so much power in this girl, though. I think Jocelyn has potential. We can't forget those early pictures.
Those powerful pictures were still the same darn pose.
McKee.
Of course, she didn't deliver here because I was melting all over the buildings if it was me.
How would you have done it, darling?
Girl, I would have laid
Melt,
up there.
darling,
Girl, I
melt,
would have
darling.
laid up completely. Just.
Melt, darling.
That's it.
Melt. So, you reached a decision, darling.
Oh, really?
Yes. Nine beautiful ladies stand before me, but I only have 8 photos in my hands. And these photos represent the 8 of you that are still in the running towards becoming America's Next Top Model. First name that I'm going to call is the best picture of the week and will be displayed in your home as digital art. Samantha. Yes! From the bottom to the top. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You're still in the running towards becoming America's Next Top Model.
Thank you, Tyra.
You're welcome. Runner-up for best photo is Annalie. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you. The next name I'm going to call, Mickey. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Alina. Congratulations, Alina. Welcome. Marjorie. Congratulations, Marjorie. You're still in the running towards becoming America's Next Top Model.
Thank you.
Lauren Bree. Congratulations. The next name I'm going to call Sheena. Congratulations, Sheena. You're still in the running towards becoming America's Next Top Model.
Thanks.
Will Jocelyn and Clark please step forward? Two girls stand before me, but I only have one photo in my hands, and I'll only call one name. The girl that I do not call must immediately return to the house, pack your belongings, and go home. Jocelyn, your photos started off so strong in this competition. You were at the top of this bunch, so impressive, so much fire, and so much spark, but it's kind of drizzled away. And the judges are wondering, is she losing her fire? Clark, you started off okay, but got stronger in this competition and delivered the best photo last week that knocked the socks off of these judges. But they look at your work and they go, good, but not fantastic. Both of you are neck and neck with your performances at your photo shoots. But Jocelyn's personality got her by this week.
Thank y'all so much.
Congratulations. You're still in the running towards becoming America's Next Top Model. So, we have to be proud of that picture last week. It was beautiful. But you gotta get out of that pretty thing, Clark. You gotta like push and commit and go all the way. We don't want to have fluke gorgeous pictures. We want Clark's pictures to be gorgeous all the time. Okay? Okay.
I'm just feeling such a flood of emotions right now because I'm so upset that I'm leaving. But at the same time, I feel so blessed to have even gotten this opportunity. I would give up anything to do this again. This has been the best experience of my life.
The Game premieres on its new night this Friday at 8:30, 7:30 Central.
Coming up on America's Next Top Model, it's time for me to teach the girls the art of the signature pose. Change the expression on your face. Don't forget your neck. And Alina's control issues are pushed to the limit.
I want real tears today.
This is the shoot where you need to lose control. This might be my last shoot.